Today, I thought it would be an interesting idea if we go ahead and rank the top 10 best characters in LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga. Now this is just my opinion, so you might agree, you might disagree, and if you disagree that's completely fine. However, that said, let's get into it. Coming in at number 10, we have Qui-Gon Jinn. Now as far as abilities go, Qui-Gon isn't really anything special, he's just a generic Jedi character. He hasn't really got any cool animations or anything. However, the reason he's on this list is more because of what he symbolises. When you load the game for the first time, he is the character you play as, and even after that, every single time you load the game, you play as Qui-Gon in the hub world. And additionally, you play as him in the first level, Negotiations. It's first level in the game, and you cannot do anything else besides play that level when you make a new save file. So he's a very iconic character, and you see him a lot. And you play as him a lot, especially during the start of the game. Plus Qui-Gon in Star Wars in general, he's just a cool character. Obviously he's in episode 1, and he also shows up at the end of the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV series. So those are the main reasons why he's on this list, because he's a very iconic character, and he's also incredibly iconic in this game specifically, because you always see him. Coming in at number 9, we have Indiana Jones. Now you might be surprised to see a non-Star Wars character in a top 10 characters list for a Star Wars game, but there's a good reason for this. Indiana Jones can be unlocked by going into the bonus room and watching the trailer for the LEGO Indiana Jones video game. Once you've watched the trailer, you can then go and buy him in the shop. Obviously the link there being that Harrison Ford plays both Han Solo and Indiana Jones. Now Indy as a character has got some pretty cool things going on. Obviously he's got a revolver, which is just a normal revolver. It's not a Star Wars one, so it shoots actual bullets instead of lasers. Additionally, he's also got his iconic whip, which has quite a few different animations. So instead of punching someone, he will pull out the whip and start whipping them. Overall, he's just a really cool character. And there is also an Easter egg in LEGO Indiana Jones The Original Adventures, where you can unlock Han Solo by finding Star Wars characters that are hidden around levels, which is quite cool. Definitely quite a fun tie-in, and just a cool reference to Harrison Ford. Okay, so coming in at number 8, we have Grievous's bodyguard, more commonly known as the MagnaGuard. Now the MagnaGuard I think is really cool. Obviously at the time this game was made, there was no official MagnaGuard minifigure, but interestingly the torso used in this game is actually the torso that LEGO used for the MagnaGuard in real life. It's just the head slightly different. In real life there's a custom head mold, but in the game they just use a regular LEGO minifigure head with some printing on it. Printing looks kind of funny, however I think that makes the character quite unique. I like it. The MagnaGuard also has the Electro Staff as his weapon. It's got custom animations for when he's spinning it around, and when you hold the attack button to block, he will keep spinning it, which is quite cool. He can also high jump, similar to characters such as Jar Jar Binks. Technically he's more useful than Jar Jar, because he can high jump and attack, whereas Jar Jar can only high jump, he's got no weapons. Overall, just a really cool character, and I like the way he's portrayed in this game, considering he didn't exist as an actual figure at the time. In at number 7, we have Jango Fett. Now I've always found Jango Fett to be a really cool character, even though he's only in one film. And in LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga, that is no exception. He is incredibly cool here as well. For a start, he's got the two pistols, and they both make the correct sound when shooting. His pistols have got a very distinctive sound, and they've got that here in the game, which is nice. Additionally, he's a bounty hunter, meaning he can use his thermal detonators to destroy silver LEGO objects, which is nice. And also he's got a jetpack, meaning he can fly, which is just once again useful. Furthermore, if you have the bounty hunter rockets, Red Brick, his jetpack will be able to shoot the rockets out that you see in the movie, and you see in some of the levels in the boss fights, he shoots rockets. Now honestly I've said this before, but I think this should have been a feature of him in general. I don't think the bounty hunter rocket should have been a Red Brick. It should have just been an actual feature and part of the character, both him and Boba should have been able to shoot them by default. Overall though, really cool character in the movies and in game, and he can do quite a lot as well. Coming in at number 6, we have Anakin Skywalker, Ghost. Now the Ghost characters are such an interesting idea, because they are all based on the ending scene of episode 6, where you see Ghost Anakin, Ghost Obi-Wan, and Ghost Yoda talking to Luke. For a start he's invincible. The only damage he can take is if you fall off the level. That's the only way he can die. He can't get shot, can't take any lightsaber damage. He can also walk through things, and also level hazards. For example the fire on Mustafar, or the toxic gas from episode 3 chapter 2, Chancellor in Peril. He can just walk through those things and ignore them completely. He's also translucent, meaning you can kind of see through him, which is quite cool. He also glows when you walk, So overall, just a really cool character, and extremely powerful in game. He's very fun to play, as nothing can hurt you whatsoever, you can't take any damage, so you're just free to wander around the level and do whatever you want. In at number 5, we have the Gonk Droid. The Gonk Droid is basically a meme character, however I think it's incredibly funny. It's just a walking battery. In universe, Gonk Droids are batteries. And the Gonk Droid, when you buy him, is completely useless. He can't do anything. He cannot do anything at all. He's very slow, really small, and just walks around. Well, I say walks, more waddles. The way his legs move, so more waddling around. However, with the extra Super Gonk and Self-Destruct, you can turn the Gonk Droid into an incredibly fast, incredibly high jumping, moving bomb. Well, this is absolutely hilarious. Just the concept of the Gonk Droid running around and exploding, I find to be really funny. And then when you consider the actual real life LEGO Gonk Droid, it's just a printed mailbox piece with a 1x2 tile, 2 studs, and then 2 clips on the end for feet. That's literally all the Gonk Droids in real life. Incredibly simple build. But there's something I like about it, it's got this kind of charm to it. Just the incredibly simple Gonk Droid, and the things you can do to him to make him into a very interesting character in game. But mainly just for the memes though. It's a funny character. Coming in at number 4, we have Darth Vader. Now do I really even need to explain why Darth Vader's at number 4 on this list? I mean, he is literally Darth Vader. He's got the red lightsaber, Force Choke, Dark Side Force abilities. I mean, yeah, he's literally Darth Vader. Now in this game, something I always forget is that you actually get him in the story mode for free. You get him when you complete episode 6 chapter 5, Jedi Destiny, because you play as him and Luke in the level. Which honestly is quite useful, because that means that you get a dark side character for free for completing the story mode. Besides that though, there really isn't a whole lot to say, other than once again just Darth Vader from Star Wars. Moving into the top 3 now, coming at number 3, we have the Emperor. Now the Emperor is an incredibly cool character. Firstly, he's got some pretty cool animations. When you do a Jedi Slam attack, he will do his iconic spinning move that you see in episode 3, which I find to be really cool. It's nicely animated. Secondly, he's got Force Lightning, which is incredibly useful, as well as being a really fun ability, just going around zapping people. He's got the dark side of the Force, and obviously a lightsaber. He's also constantly doing his iconic laugh. Whenever you wander around or stand still, he will start laughing. Overall, just a really cool character, and the animations plus lightning makes him fun to play as. Coming in at number 2, we have Darth Maul. Once again, another Dark Force user. Now, Darth Maul is pretty unique, because he's the only character in the game to have a double-bladed lightsaber. He's got his iconic double-bladed lightsaber. He's also got lots of nice animations when you jump around. He's very acrobatic. And his jump animation is especially cool, because instead of doing a front flip or a back flip like most characters, he will instead do a side flip, which just looks really cool. Combine it with a double-bladed lightsaber, and you get a very cool character. I think that Darth Maul's popularity says a lot about his character, despite the fact he was only in episode 1 for a few minutes. Obviously he then comes back in the Clone Wars and gets fully fleshed out as a character, but still, yeah, overall, very nice character in this game. And coming in at number 1, we have General Grievous. Once again, for really good animations. Grievous is absolutely crazy when it comes to animations. He's got a unique backflip, a unique front flip, 4 lightsabers, a unique blocking animation, and a lightsaber spin animation when you're blocking. He's got 2 different types of blocking animation. The first one is where he'll just hold his lightsabers, and the second one is where he'll spin them around deflecting bullets. Grievous has always been my favourite character in this game, because he's just insane. I think he's really well animated in every LEGO game, so him being cool isn't unique to the complete saga. He's really well animated in the Clone Wars, in LEGO Star Wars 3 as well, and the Skywalker Saga, and the Force Awakens too. And with that said, yeah, that is the list. My top 10 characters in LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, if you agree with this list, or if there are any characters that you'd put on this list that I didn't. Other than that though, thank you so much for watching. The video on screen now is the complete level breakdown. It's 1.5 hours long, features information about all of the levels, all of the boss fights, all of the bonus levels. It's fairly comprehensive, so give it a watch if you're interested. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you all later.